3, 2, 1, go. Pressed it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back with another stream. We're doing the gold final tonight, start to finish, so hopefully it's not too late. Joined in commentary tonight by Chucky, who is also hosting the stream because I'm having technical issues.
Hello.
Thank you, Chucky. We've got Holly Stanswood and Terry Evans, and Ryan Mitchell is coming at some point, I hope.
Good evening all. I think your wish, Dwan, is not going to be granted. I think we had him for a late night.
Yeah, most definitely in for a late one. I just hope that it's worth it and I'm in there.
Well, I'd be rooting for the Southwest players, obviously, but I'll be cheering you on too, Dwan.
Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh. So we got tonight, we've got table 1 on the left, Sean Heron, Lucy Amos, Paul Lomax. Is that Gary Coddington? Of Graham?
Graham, I think.
Graham, yeah. Liam Coulthard and Paxo and Pete Bailey, so it's quite an interesting table. There's a few good players on there.
Well, Sean obviously got in by winning last night.
Yes. Yeah, that's how I fluked my way in as well last night, finishing third.
I didn't quite get there. Give it a good go.
You were I was rooting. I'm not gonna lie. I was rooting for me, you, and Sean Heron to be final 3 last night.
Well, thank you for that. I just was unlucky to walk my 10s right into aces. But I was pretty much committed by the blind levels at that stage anyway.
I think you are a lot in these tournaments as well. Just with the structure, with the no antes as well, it does get to a point where you are like sort of committed, but you can't wait for hands.
Yeah, I got to the point last night where but I think we all did. When we got to the final table, you couldn't really wait too long for a hand.
I think the final table last night, I think there was one player with like 800k, and the rest of us had between 450 and like 390, and the blinds were like 30 and 60k.
Yeah, there was nobody with. I think there might have been just one with 10 big blinds or 11 big blinds.
Yeah, I think it was it Vicky
5 or 6.
I think it was Vicky Lanchester one.
Maybe. I can't. Yeah, I think you're right.
That was that had the jet. Oh, Holly's dropped out for some reason.
I haven't heard Holly at all tonight yet.
I heard some mumblings and then just checked now and she seems to have disappeared off. So.
And I'm not sure. Is Chucky still there?
He is. I think he's just going to jump in and out because he's...
Yeah, I'm still in a minute. What I keep doing is muting myself as people come in because I've got the kids to sort out in a little while. So I'll be on and off.
Okay then, Dave.
Yeah, we'll just commentate tonight on what's on Terry until everyone else jumps in.
Well, who do you, apart from yourself, Monsieur Linen, who do you really fancy to win this tonight?
Oh God!
A lot of good players there, aren't there?
There are a lot of very good players in this tonight. I think it's going to be a tough one. It's a very tough one to call. Just let me pull up I need to pull up the lobby and see the list of players, so I can sort of maybe try and make a little bit more of an informed decision.
I'd love to see Johnny Nixon up there and thereabouts.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine. Even though he rings me at stupid o'clock on a Saturday night when I'm in bed.
Last night as well.
Yeah, I know he did. It's a regular thing. Saturday night, him and Vicky FaceTiming me when I'm in bed. And they're pissed.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like them at all. Are you sure it's the right people that are calling you?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it doesn't surprise me that Victor Kasidis has sort of jumped up towards the lead. He's a very loose player and he's very aggressive. And he does tend to go big or go early, doesn't he?
Yeah. From what I've been told, he's actually quite tight live.
He's a different player live than he is online. I've sat on tables with him online and live. and I found him fairly tight live. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some interesting ones. Like in terms of players that I think are going to do well, I'd expect players like Mark Scargill, who always seems to do well in these.
Yeah.
John Coy, another very good player from Yorkshire, only really started playing again recently. Johnny Nixon, as you said.
It's the game for patience tonight.
Yeah, Bob
I think-
Law.
Yeah, Bob always has good results.
Yeah. Who else? Paxo's probably due a deep run. I've not really seen him do much in any of these, so Paxo's probably due a.
But the thing is, you know for a fact that Paxo's watching this stream, so you don't want to big him up too much because he's only going to start getting a little bit cocky and blow it.
Oh no! What I'm trying to do is build him up for the commentator's curse. It's the only reason.
Holly, are you still there? Because it's very faint.
I think she's muted at the minute.
Yeah, sorry, my family are all here and they're shouting and it's driving me up the wall.
Okay, check them out. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, they're leaving.
Good.
Yeah. Dave Stones, Sean Snell, those sort of players will do well.
These guys are tight, strong, solid players.
Yeah, the sort of players that are just going to sit and wait and pick their spots
Absolutely.
really well.
I'm trying to remember the 4 players we got from the Southwest that are in the final tonight. Pete Berry is one. Chris Homewood, Cardiff boy, a good friend of mine. Very solid player. Goes under the radar. Martin Coleman, he'll be there, yeah, and he'll run well. He usually goes quite deep. And
I'm actually around my mum and dad's at the moment, and obviously dad's playing in the gold final. So
as your dad in now, Kevin, but he's had a lot of good results online in the last couple of months that we've been running this online thing.
yeah,
So fun to watch.
So you calling your dad to win this then?
yeah, I've got to, haven't I?
Hey, I tell you what, I've just noticed there now, and she's been in tremendous form the last few days. Lucy.
Lucy, yeah, definitely.
She's in tremendous form.
I think she's an APAC player.
Oh, Lucy, I know Lucy. She's Tom's. She does all the online stuff for the live APATs.
Ah.
Pardon? Yeah, sort of, yeah.
So we have 7 people watching at the minute. If you are watching, just drop a message in the chat. Just let us know who you are, who you think is going to win.
Dave Stones has just put in our Facebook chat that it all sounds all right so far. So thanks for that, Dave.
Cheers, The Rock. Do you know this? I don't get this. I'll look at it on the right-hand table here. The pot is now 11,719 on a board like that in these early stages. Something's gone mad.
Well, Bev Isles has told me not to jinx him. I'm guessing that means when I said that Mark Scargill will have a good run.
Right.
Bev,
Just to clarify,
get
we're
lost.
only trying to jinx Paxo. We don't want to jinx anyone else, barring Paxo.
Yeah, just I need to there's an app I need to
Johnny Nixon's just put something in the chat. He says, don't believe Terry about us being pissed. Me and Vicky pissed. Never.
Yeah, right. Pig fly.
I don't think we needed you to confirm that, Johnny. We know which one of you two's bluffing at the minute.
I never bluff. I always got the goods.
Right, I might actually be able to get sorted in a second.
We can hear your entire conversation, Hal.
Oh, do you know what? We've had my brother and his girlfriend over, and they're just leaving, and you know what it's like. Loads of noise.
I'm actually quite glad that that I couldn't get the stream working last night, especially with some of the hands that I played and some of the bluffs that I ran last night. I managed to get some through, but
I managed to get 1 or 2 through, I think. I forget
you just
them.
said you've always got the goods, and I don't believe
Did
it.
Did I? Yeah. That's
Always
probably
got
why
the
I got
goods.
them through.
Apart from when you've not got it.
Apart from when I haven't got it, yeah. I never show a bluff. There's a little tip for everybody there. If ever you play against me now, I never show a bluff.
I showed a big bluff last night.
I never show.
I ran a big bluff against Eileen Shepherd.
Okay.
I think it was a 8 ace king queen 4 board with 3 clubs. Oh, Holly, are you trying to join twice?
Yeah, if you accept the new one, I'm going to leave this one because I'm having issues.
Yeah, no problem.
David Meehan's very chatty in the chat box there tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I fired. I called
Okay,
her.
I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Yay!
Ran a massive bluff against Eileen and then showed it. Of course, because you have to show a massive bluff, don't you?
No, I don't show one at all ever. I don't see any benefit in putting somebody on tilt at all. Because sometimes
I don't think it's so much about putting them on tilt. I think it's more of the fact that you show your monsters and you show the others so that they're constantly not knowing what you've got.
Well, there is that, I suppose. But if you show your monsters,
that's my take on it.
I think just showing my I'll show the monsters now and then. Depends who I'm playing against too. I'm one of these soft people. If I'm playing against a friend, I will always show them when I've got it. I don't want them thinking I'm taking advantage of my friendship.
Yeah, I will only bluff and show against certain players.
Now, what I'm going to do now, I got to go get a tissue to wipe all this bullshit off the side of my face.
Is that all yours, Terry?
It is all mine, yeah.
Yeah, try and be a little bit more selective about who I bluff.
It's very difficult to get a bluff through in some of these LPPL games.
Yeah.
God, I mean, some of the calls I've had made against me, I'm thinking, what? Especially when I'm bluffing. What are you calling me with there? How dare you?
Oh, I'm on?
Yeah, the one time you try and bluff on a night and you get called.
Yeah.
I've got to be really careful with the table I'm on tonight because there's a couple of players on there that think I'm bluffing every single time.
Well, I think I get the same problem. I think some players, Donko is the one for me. I just cannot get a bluff through Donko at all, ever. I don't know. I know how he gets a read on me. I don't know. I can understand if he can live, but I don't know. He does it on live.
The one that always thinks I'm bluffing on my table tonight is Dave Lonergan. Always thinks I'm bluffing. But because he always thinks I'm bluffing, I can't bluff him. I don't try.
Dave Meehan still chipping away. Yeah, I don't know. I've never known him so chirpy.
Oh, it's because he's got chips.
Oh dear.
Have we lost a player yet? We haven't lost any players yet.
Well, I'd be very surprised.
How many did we start with then?
Started with 51.
51.
I think to lose a player before the first break, it'll have to be a complete cooler. Or someone who's an idiot. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Well, I'm hoping that I'm not the idiot that's out within the first hour then.
Well, no, if you're going to go out in the first hour, Brian, it'll be a cooler. I'm absolutely 100% confident that'd be the case.
Or I tried a massive bluff.
Yeah, you're not going to do that in the first hour. There's no need.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, well,
I would try a bluff, but it would be very, very selective as to who I try bluffing.
Well, I always got the impression when I've played with Dave Lonergan, live or online, that he's as tight as a drum.
Oh, not against me. some of the calls he's
Who are you
made
talking
against me.
about?
Dave Lonigan.
Former national champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I've
Yeah.
seen him nursing very low chip stacks for quite a while.
Yeah, he can play. He is a good player.
I know he's a good player.
He just makes
Quite a big
some.
pot building at the minute with the aces on the board. I don't know what table it is.
It's table 7, I think.
Yeah, Bob's got to have an ace there at least.
Got
Yeah,
to.
14k in the pot at the
But
moment.
as Brandon called for the flush.
Mm.
And David's still chipping away.
Oh wow. Bev Vitals has just put in the chat, don't be showing anyone your monsters, Holly.
Wow, full house.
Yeah. I can't
I'm
believe
not quite
Bev
sure
just-
what she means by that.
No, I
I
haven't
have
got
no
a clue.
idea, but I don't understand why she's putting that in the chat.
Oh, she's probably referring to when I said I show people my monsters and my bluffs.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's probably referring to something else as well.
Knowing Bev,
Yeah.
I would be inclined to agree. Bev is the most impressive commentator I've ever had on here, though.
Really?
She managed to not say.
From her refrain of swearing.
Yes, her favourite word. She managed to last all night without saying that favourite word.
Okay.
So, currently got 20 players watching. Or 20 people watching.
And at the top of the list, we got James White, Bobby, Dan Marshall, John Hall, David Megan, Tracy Baggett, consistent player.
Yeah.
Kirsty, I don't know Kirsty. Or if I do, I'm sorry. I don't remember her.
I think you would know where to see her.
Okay. Johnny there, Skaggs, Mark Fullerton. It's a long way to go. The winner may not be on that first page yet.
I agree. I don't think the winner's on that first page yet.
I didn't get above